As some of you may have heard, the Atlanta has just been given approval. Hartsfield-Jackson has just been given approval for nonstop flights to Cuba. This is a big deal, as I know you all know. I was actually in, yes. I was in Cuba this past summer with Governor Perdue and a delegation from the economic development team. And let me tell you, that was an education to get to be on the ground there. And for this state in particular, I mean, there is money to be made and a lot that can happen in Cuba.
The first thing I want to say that this was long overdue. I had the opportunity to be at Delta Airlines in the past, and we were, at the time, Delta was flying to Cuba out of New York because Atlanta was not a designated gateway. So we started a process to designate Atlanta. This must have been in the year 2000 as a gateway. Unfortunately, political events between the United States and Cuba closed the embargo that exists between the United States and Cuba, and the traffic virtually dried out. So that initiative was sort of put on the side, but it was always latent. Now that there has been some changes to the embargo facilitating the travel to Cuba, I am very glad that this has come back up and that Atlanta has finally won this designation. This is important because Atlanta plays a huge role. Atlanta's airport plays a huge role in global connectivity. That travel to Cuba and business with Cuba is severely restricted based on the embargo. However, there are certain categories that allow that travel, and for businesses in Georgia, particularly in the agriculture and the poultry industry, it is an opening that the licenses from the U.S. Department of Treasury that allows these businesses to go to Cuba will be able to take advantage of this particular new flight.